This is great. It's whimsical and fun. We got all this shit on our porch. I hope you can see me. If not, whatever. I was in my room and I was on TikTok messing with a video of mine, and I heard a noise outside and I was like, is it raining? And it is raining, and I'm so happy about that. My mom said it was gonna rain this week. It's just so perfect. Like this is one of my favorite weather ever. I feel like I'm in a storybook right now on a dark and stormy night. Yo, I don't think you can see it, but I had this like in my window. I had like my candle in my window like that, like just like floating, and you tell me why it looks like I'm waiting for Peter Pan to show up. You know, when I was a kid, I just loved that story. I did kind of leave my window open, but you know. Now I'm afraid of being murdered, so like that's not even an option anymore. But like, this is just so, I feel like I'm in Sabrina right now. I love that town. Like that's my life goal, to live in an idyllic small town like Mystic Falls. Like that's my end goal right there. Right now it's just kind of a light roller coaster, but it's still perfect. Like look at the tree in front of me. Oh wait, I think my phone's upside down. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? Mama, is that not giving like that looks like it's from like a storybook on a dark and stormy night. Trying not to light my fucking sleeve on fire. Oh, the wind's gonna take out my candle. Like, do you remember when you were in elementary school and the whole class would leave to go to the library? I don't know if this was my experience. The whole class would leave to go to the library, single file, of course, and you'd get to the little library and there would be that one little section carved out for readings, and they would walk you to the carpet. Ours was square shaped, and it was a big square, a big square carpet. It was one big square, and there were other squares. There were multicolored squares drawn on it. They were quite large, but like multicolored squares on a square carpet. And then we'd all sit down. It was that might have been in the classroom, but I don't know. There was definitely some type of carpet, you know. And our librarian, I think it was an older librarian, she would sit on like a rocking chair and she would read to us, and I vividly remember the way they would like hold the pages open with one hand. Like, oh my god, that's literally what those branches remind me of. Like, I feel like it's from some story I was read as a child. It's just like, this is the absolute most perfect weather. It's so brisk and cool, but it's not cold. Like, this is like sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Sorry. Like, imagine living in a place that the winter is like this, like rainy, and then that means you have 3 seasons of fall. My literal dream come true. Like, I never really thought of spring that often. Like, I don't really think too much of spring, you know? I don't think too much of spring, and like, if I could rank the seasons, I don't really have a favorite season, but if I could rank them, summer would be at the bottom of that list. But I honestly, this spring, like when all the snow melted and the leaves were still on the ground, because luckily where I live they didn't rake, because that's just so fucking stupid. You know, the dead vegetation is really good for the soil. I digress. It just felt like a second fall, and fall's my favorite fucking season ever. Like, truthfully, it's the Halloween that does it for me. The aesthetic and the vibe and the songs and the characters. I love it so much. Even like my favorite TV shows, they give like obviously Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, that gives fall Halloween vibe. The Vampire Diaries. I just love those worlds so much. Charmed, obviously, bitch. Stop playing with me. And like, I'm hanging outside of my window right now. I've never done this before. I've lived here all my life, and I've never just leaned out the window to, you know, chill, listen to the weather, watch the sky and whatnot. It's because like the way my bed's shaped, the way my room is arranged right now, the bed is up against the wall with the window, and it's just perfect. Yeah, and I don't think I've ever had my room organized like this before. Is that the word you use, organized? I don't know. I've never had it. Like, what's the word? I'm thinking like the word format, but like interior design word. I don't know. It's never been like this before, and I love it. I've always, oh my god, I'm so jealous of the characters in movies and shows and in real life, and the people in real life who have bay windows. I've always wanted a freaking bay window in my bedroom, like to just sit next to it and journal or read. Oh my god, and the windows, specifically the windows on bay windows. The windows on bay seating areas is what gets me. Like the flat and then like the two, oh, that's nice. Like, but this is like a bay window dupe. Like dupe. It's like a faux or mock bay window, and I'm eating it up right now. Though I do need to clean my windowsill because it's really nasty. But shit, I might just stay here the entire summer or the entire fall. The smell, petrichor is the word for what they used to call it. This smell reminds me of elementary school. It really does. I think though, because it's like the grass, I can smell the grass right now, and it smells so fresh. Like the damp grass, it smells exactly like the dew in the morning. El rocío. I just learned that word in Spanish. Dew. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I swear to God, that means dew. El rocío. El rocío se huele perfecta. I swear. The dew smells perfect. Anyway, that just reminds me of childhood because, like, you know, when you wake up, it's so fucking early. It's like 7 a.m. and like that's all you can smell is either dew or like cut grass. So it's kind of nice though now naturally. Whenever I wake up early in the morning, I go outside. It literally takes me back, however many years, you know, to those like simpler times. We're like, dude, do you know what this means? We're holding vigil right now. Like, shh, let us pray. This is our church right now. Nature. I'm sad that it's going away. It's starting to like not. So it will stop all the way, but you know what? I had fun. I really did. I enjoyed this time. I was on my tablet before. Actually, I was eating my food and I need to get back to that, but I just don't even want to leave. I was I was supposed to start my homework. I was supposed to finish it. Anyway, I was on my tablet and I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching these paint and sketch videos. Who was I watching right now? Specifically, the artist I was watching, her name is Karen Johnson. Okay, I don't know. The YouTube channel, Karen Johnson Artist. And, oh my god. They're basically, like, my favorite. The only videos I've really been watching, the one I searched up was, like, paint and sketch, watercolor. Because I absolutely adore that art form. It's just so like, I hate the word organic, but I can't think of another I cannot think of another word to save my life. There's just something about it that really does it for me. It's so fucking cute. Maybe quirky is a word I would use. It's like, so what you do is I go with pencil first. I don't know, everybody does something differently. Basically, you sketch and then you paint, you know, it's kind of self-explanatory. And then you go over it with like, maybe if you need to highlight with like a white marker, you do that. And then you go over like the fine lines with like a black marker to like make it pop. But oh my god, it's just so nice. Like the lines, it doesn't have to be perfect. And in my personal opinion, like the less perfect, like the more imperfections you have on this artwork, on this art form, makes it look even better. Like if the lines are a little squiggly, or like if you don't like fully like fill in the little like your little square, like oh, I just can't even explain it. Like the objects not being fully filled in with paint look beautiful to me. It's like my favorite thing ever. I'll have to share. I mean, I did one drawing of the building. My favorite thing to paint or to see it is like building fronts or buildings in general. I don't know. Oh my god, it just looks so good. And the reason I really, really want to get back to watercoloring, I haven't done it in months, just because, you know, you don't really have like a lot of time outside of school. But like you do, but you don't, in the sense like some kids have jobs, or really my biggest issue is that I spend so much time on social media that I don't make time for anything else important. But that's something I need to work on. And like I would have started, like I want to spend more time reading and doing art and learning languages, well, continuing my language learning, but and I would have like, you know, like locked in. This week it's just my sleep schedule has been so fucked. Like I wake up at like 11 p.m. I woke up at 12 a.m. today, and you know I'm probably gonna be up till like 6 p.m. later today. And like for example, like yesterday I woke up at like 6 p.m. after taking like a 3-4 hour nap, and then I stayed up till like 6 p.m. yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Like and so that hasn't really left me with a lot of energy to do anything more than my homework, unfortunately. But hopefully once I fix my schedule and flip it, I can actually start doing things I enjoy again. Because I'm just like, I'm too exhausted to fucking read a book, you know, when I've been up for like 20 plus hours, unfortunately. Anyway, I really want to get, another reason why I want to get back to watercoloring, the paint and sketch, oh, they're just so fucking satisfying to watch too. It's because someday I want to travel, and I dream of being able to like sit at a, like for example, I don't know, maybe like on my way, I'll be walking, envision this with me, I'll be walking and I'll see a building, like, and I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll go sit at a little cafe and I'll paint it. Well, I drink, I don't know, chocolate caliente, or I cannot remember how to say hot chocolate in French. Is it chocolat? Is it chocolat chaud? I think that's what it was, because I think it was so funny. I was like, chocolat chaud. That's just so funny. Like, I could drink, podría boire chocolat chaud. I literally do Franglish. Bitch, I will do French, English, and Spanish mixture because I don't have a lot of French vocab in my, you know, arsenal. But, yeah, I dream of doing that. And, or for example, I'll go to a cafe or a restaurant, and I'll like sit, I'll get on I'll sit at a table outside, and, across the street there'll be this gorgeous building, and I'm like, I pull up my sketchbook and I'm like, I can paint that. Like I want to be able to do that so fucking bad. Like that's quite literally one of my dreams. And yeah, it's definitely one of my dreams. And that's why I'm starting, well, just today I started watching videos because I was like, I need to get into the process of it. Actually, it's actually super fucking simple, and I would recommend it to anybody who wants to try to be artistic but doesn't feel like they can. And also, watercoloring is like such an easy medium because you can erase mistakes. Like if you just like put like a damp, if you just put a napkin on it, and you can like absorb up most of the color. It's pretty nice. And like I'd say sketching's pretty easy too. Anyway, I want to watch videos on it so I can see how they sketch the building first and paint it, because right now I'm only a good copier. I'm good at copying other artists, but I want to be able to make my own art, you know? And I feel like that's just kind of like the tricky part, is getting started with that. But I definitely don't want to rely on other people's interpretation of the drawing or the reference or whatever, because, you know, I'm not going to be able to pull up a fucking YouTube video when if I find a building I like, you know, on the side of the road and I want to paint it, you know? You know what, maybe I'll try that in my town. Maybe I'll try finding a building I like. Most of I don't, unfortunately, like my town is like new, and by new I mean like it's only like 100 years old. I don't know. My point is that like it's not centuries old. Like, if you're in, you know, Europe, like France or Belgium, I don't know know what country, but if you're in one of those countries that actually has like history like that, the buildings are so fucking beautiful that you could find. Mine are like, you know, like 1920 type shit, like the downtown, like the old type of downtown buildings. I still find those beautiful too, but and I think I love the way brick looks in what's it called, watercolor, but it does seem like a lot of work, you know. Well, this was a great little nighttime chat. You know, like they have like bedside chat. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, you know, like that adjective bedside. This was like window side. That sounds so weird. The word for window in Turkish is pencere, and it's literally, the reason I'm going over this is because like it's literally written on my window right now because I was trying to memorize the words. And then for French, it's la fenêtre, and then la fenêtre, and then in Italian it's la finestra, and then in Spanish it's la ventana. What is it in German? Das Fenster. I was like, did I write that one down? You see, for me personally, like when I don't know when this developed. I think this really developed after I learned Spanish, but something that helped me memorize a word, or like something like if I have to I have to see the word in my head. Like basically I see like big white letters writing the word. Like, you know, like imagine like an animation of a brain right now, and then just like random words floating on the screen in bubbles. Like random bubble letters floating on the screen. If I could do special effects, I could show you. But you know, like that's what happens in my brain. I literally see the word as it is written, and it helps me remember it. Like it helps me recall it. I'm gonna have to look into that because that sounds like really interesting. Like that's how I remember words. Like I can remember a lot of words if I just envision how they're spelled. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make that sound like it's like revolutionary or anything, but I swear I've never done that with words in English. I didn't even do it with words in Spanish. I just remember Spanish. But like French, I have to visualize that word because the spelling is so fucked. I can't, like I have to like if I forget the word, I literally like see it and spell it in my head and then I remember it. But I can't just remember words by like straight up remembering them. You know, like that's crazy. Anyway, what should I do today? So I'm gonna go finish my little homework, and then I should start another homework assignment. Maybe I should start 3 homework assignments. Okay, I gotta do a sidebar with myself. Hold on. Later this day. So honestly, like, I think I might just do 2 homework assignments today, so then I could practice some French. Je viens du nord. Is it no? Je viens du nord de no, Estados Unidos. États-Unis. Les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. I don't think I have state right, but I can't remember. Les États-Unis. Je viens du nord de les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. I mean, I personally, like, that's the sentence fucking, what's it called, babe? What is it? Mango gave me that language learning app. I cannot fucking stand learning apps like that, but I need to improve my vocab somehow. Anyway, but I'm like, je viens du nord de les États-Unis. I would never say that to somebody. Like, I'm from the north of the United States. Like, one, that sounds like you're saying you're from fucking Canada. Maybe that's what they meant, but, like, I would never say that. I would literally just say, je suis américaine. Like, what, that's so much more explicit. Like, I come from, like, that's so fucking formal, unless I'm talking to, like, a duke, or, like, un comte, a lord. Like, I would never say that. I wouldn't even say that. You know what, but, like, some things sound more formal in those languages than they actually are. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds formal because they, like, really leaned into their Latin side, and we lean into, like, I feel like German more so in grammar terms and vocab. But I hail from, like, whatever, bro. I'm fucking American. I'm American. Like, I don't got time to be saying all that. And honestly, I feel like the French don't got time to listen, which is valid because I don't care either. I really didn't care. Okay. I'm gonna go finish my food. See you later.